Hey everyone, Kathy here from Dirty Booty Soaps, and today we're doing something a little different. We are making, coffee scented soap using Crafter's Choice Coffee Beans Fragrance, and I'm also doing something a little different with this one. A lot of you have from time to time asked for very specifics as far as the recipes on some of the soaps, and as a soap maker usually we don't give out recipes, but what I'm going to do now is every once in a while I'm going to put on paid content, which is my regular video, but at the very beginning I'm going to go through the materials I'm using and I'm going to actually give you the recipe of the soap I'm making in the video. So I'll have the paid content video, which will tell all that, the recipe, and it'll have our regular video. And then I'll still have our regular video. It just won't have the recipe included. So don't worry. I'm not going totally paid on you guys. I wouldn't do that to you. But I just thought for the people who would like the recipes, I'll put it on the paid content and you can get the recipes that way. It's only going to be like, I think $1.99 or something. It'll be very inexpensive. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. And for this video is going to be our first. So anyway, we got my oils and butters in this one all melted together. I've got my lye water here. We're going to add them together. We're, like I said, fragrancing in the coffee beans fragrance, and I love this fragrance. It's, if you're a coffee lover, you're going to adore this soap. I'm going to color 2 little portions of it using our gingerbread brown and our black night micas, and then the rest is going to be a little bit lighter with some titanium dioxide added to it. Because the coffee bean fragrance has vanillin in it, it's going to discolor the soap anyway, so I'm working with it and going with a darker bar this time. So we're going to get started. I'm going to pour my lye into our oils and butters. And we'll get started blending this up here. Let me throw on my apron. Just in case. It's not like I'm wearing anything super nice today, but anyway, we'll cover up. That's my purple apron, covering up my purple shirt. I don't have purple pants, sorry. But I do have purple goggles. I'm a purple girl. Okay, enough of being silly. So we'll get this blended up, and then I'm going to just pour off a little bit into these little glasses over the side, and we'll color it with our brown and our black. Did that spit at me? Sometimes it spits. I just use little pulses in this because I don't want to go super crazy, especially in this shallow bowl. Alright. So I'm going to pour off just a little bit into 2 of these, just for swirling purposes. Okay. And I'll mix my titanium a little bit more here. Pouring that into the main part just to lighten it up a little. Got my gingerbread brown in that one, and my black night in this one. So these we're just I'm gonna get another spoon. No matter how much you think you're prepared as far as having the right tools by you, there's always something that's missing. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a final little pulse here to get this titanium dioxide mixed in. Nothing super fancy on this soap. I think just going for the fragrance more or less, with a little bit of swirling in there. Let me rinse this off here. I'm not using my stick blender anymore because I don't want it to get too super thick on me. So we'll do this by hand. It's very light trace, so anyway, get our little mold here. I'll pour about half of it in. And we'll go with our brown, pouring up a ways so it gets down to the bottom there. And I poured most of that in. And then we'll do our black. Most of that is in as well now. And more of our base. Up to the top, I think. And we're just going to drizzle some of this onto the top because we're right up there at the top. And just give it a little tamp. And we're going to just do a little bit of swirling. Oh, I love these colors. But I know they're not going to stay that light, at least the main part. Just because of the, anyway, that's that. And I have just a tiny little bit left here. I'm gonna, because I hate to waste, you know, I hate to waste soap. Just push that off to the side. And I have this little, like a tart kind of a mold, and I'm just going to pour some in here and make a little soap, maybe 2 little ones, just little kind of samples, just like I said, because I hate to waste anything, and I have just a little bit left. Try and get some more out of here. I just don't want to make a mess here, so I'm trying to be super careful. Alright, so there's that. They almost look like desserts. We'll add our last little bit of brown to each. They're going to look like little pieces of fudge, and they're going to smell divine, like coffee. like I said, I just hate to waste, you know, so give it a little swirl. I guess it looks totally like chocolate on the top. So there we go. Like I said, if you want the recipe for this soap, you can click on the paid content, and it's just, like I said, going to be like $1.99. So I thought that's a nice way to share some recipes, you know, that because you don't get that from most soap makers, where they just hand you out their recipes. But I'm going to do it this time, and in the future, you know, once in a while I'll throw a recipe out there. So anyway, there we go. We'll be back in a day or so to cut this and see what it looks like on the inside. I can't wait to see. So until then, I'm going to stop the video and we'll be back to do the cut. Okay, now we're back and we're going to do the cut. I've taken them out of the mold. Here's my little two leftover sample bars, and they smell divine, just like coffee. And so we're going to cut this first slice. Let's see what we have on the inside. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? That turned out gorgeous. Love, love, love the swirls. Should be able to get 4 out of this. I'll get this next one done. So there's the one side. The other. That swirled really nicely. It looks really good. And last, I like that mold. It gives me 4 really nice sized bars. And there we go with our last. Just a beautiful, beautiful bar of soap. I just may have to do this one again. Turned out wonderful. And there you go. And I think this one, I think I'm going to stamp this one. Get my little tree stamp. Not that you can see it much, because the bar is very light, which I'm surprised. It might turn darker, but anyway. We shall see. But I love the way it turned out. I love the swirls. You can tell all the contrasting colors. It's just beautiful. I really like this one. So I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Look at the gorgeous swirls. The tops are lovely. Tops turn out really pretty. So there we go. That is our coffee bar. And hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, hit subscribe. And share with your friends, and be sure to catch us over on our cooking channel. We're going to do another video probably tomorrow. I think we're going to do a breakfast one possibly. My husband makes these fantastic crepes, so I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So anyway, everybody have a great Saturday, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.